Hello there, survivors, and welcome back to another video in Ark Survival Ascended. And I know I said I wasn't going to be doing any more Jurassic Park or Jurassic World builds, but then my tribe mate, she asked me if I could design a bigger place for her to do all her breeding and be able to store all her pyramanes, all the different colors that she's working on. And she sent me this little sketch of like a circle within a circle and places, and all I could think about was the circular building of Biosyn from the last Jurassic World movie. So that is how I kind of came up with this design, but I must say I do really like the way this building turned out, and I do think it could serve you as a great breeding and hatching facility where you can have a bunch of tames standing around and make them grow up or breed all the different colors. So let's take a closer look. So first off, I'm here at my Jurassic World Raptor paddock that has now been turned into, as you can see, a pyramane paddock, because my tribe mate, she's been breeding all these pyramanes with different colors, and they are pretty spectacular, especially this one, of course. That's very, very pretty. But she was running out of space a little bit, because as you can see here, I made these little bays, which is normally where the raptor's head would stick out in the movie. And she kind of liked that structure because that's easy to kind of park animals in. So she wanted more of the same, basically. And that's what led her to make the little sketch to basically put me to work. Let's go over to the new design. And this over here is the new design. As you can see, there is pyramanes all around us. Yeah, this is pyromane central. This is the teleporter here in the middle for easy access. We use that to get around all of the different builds that I make. And then we got this open section here in the middle. You can already see a few plants sticking out, which is definitely from the Biosyn building inspiration. And then, yeah, you got the access to this hallway, which is basically where the whole facility is. And then on all of these sides where it juts out a little bit, this is where I made those bays for parking the pyramanes, sorting them by color. And as you can see, we have a lot of them. There's also plenty of space here in the hallway. So even here, you can park more creatures, and then more over here, more over here. And that is basically all the way around. So it feels like a big modern tech base. A lot of natural light coming in with this open middle. And then, of course, all the glass walls. I did try to do a little bit of a design with those pillars going in, or the beams, I guess, going straight through the window a little bit to give them a little bit more of a design and look to them. And then we got some doors here so that we could still go to the outside as well. And then we got one main gate on the other side. So yeah, it is a pretty nice breeding facility. Of course, depending on what you were breeding, you could add in some air conditioning so that you could hatch eggs, for example. If you're hatching anything or breeding anything that has to do with eggs, you could have a little oviraptor in the middle, maybe, if you're, you know, having eggs to be collected in the middle. I don't know. There's many ways you could use this, but I quite like the way it turned out. And then on one side, I decided to make the big entrance right over here. We're right on top of this cliff. Let me show you where we are, and then you can also see the circular design with the green roof, and I really like that part. I will show that in more detail in a little bit. But yeah, you can see we're on top of the cliff, on top of one of these ruins, located right here on the map. And just above the ruins, as you can see, is this big plateau, basically. And I, for a long time, thought this would be a great place to build something because it's pretty flat, as you can see, and now I finally did. And this is where you can really see the inspiration that I took from the Biosyn building from Jurassic World, the last one, the Dominion, because that is like the big circular building. That building is way bigger, of course, than what I built, but I did use the idea of it for inspiration. And then you can see we got the nice green roof. We actually also, on all these ends, basically, I made a little extra garden in front of the pyramanes as well, just to have some extra greenery. The way I do this is with thatch and painting that green. Now, I did use the ASR mod for the thatch because those also have triangle ceilings and everything, so you can basically have all the shapes you want. I guess not everything still has been added to normal Ark, which isn't great. And then you can see a lot of plants. Now, you could technically do some of this as well without any mods, because you could just use the shovel and the plant pots from the Bob Tall Tales DLC. But I've used JVH's landscaping mod to be able to place plants down. And as you can see, we've got a bunch of greenery, which really adds to the nice vibe here. And then I also put the generator on the roof, so it's cleaner on the inside. It felt like, you know, normally you have all those technology and the aircon vents and stuff coming out on the roof, so I figured a turret or a generator makes sense there as well. I probably also will add a few turrets on the edges, because there are some Rexes and Acros and stuff that spawn in this area, so just to keep it safe. But yeah, I really love the way this building turned out. And yeah, it's basically a breeding facility. You could of course also make your entire base out of this easily, because it's pretty big on the inside. It should fit most, if not all, structures as well. So you could just make this circular bit in the middle, I guess, the main base. There's easy access definitely for flyers as well. But if you're playing on a server and you maybe want a little bit more privacy, I guess you could make a glass roof as well to keep people out a little bit more. But yeah, I kind of like the fact that it is open and we get some much needed sunlight, and you can fly in and out as well without any problem. Yeah, really love the way this turned out. So the idea came to me, or she proposed me designing something or building something that was circular for her to use. And then I just instantly got this idea and I started building. I think I built this in like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours in total, just straight from when she sent me the idea, because I got the inspiration and I really felt like just going for it right away. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way this whole design turned out. So yeah, definitely let me know if you do like it, and maybe want to see like a full build tutorial on it. I could definitely do so. I did use quite a bit of overlapping at least, so that would be possible on official. I don't think that would be possible to do it out without it. And of course I've used some modded structures, but I think there's easily variants or ways you could do this without the modded structures as well. As long as you can overlap, I think you can definitely use this design. So let me know if you would like to see a tutorial for this. And I feel like I've already said this last time, that I wasn't really going to do any more Jurassic World or Jurassic Park builds until Ragnarok, where I plan to build a big park using a lot of these builds. I will still be doing that, and I will still integrate some of these designs that I've already made back into that park, maybe improve on them or whatever. But yeah, I couldn't help myself, and it's always great because now I know this building is definitely going to be used as well, so that feels a lot more useful than just designing builds, because obviously I built so many bases that we're never going to be able to use all of them, but at least this one will be used. And I think it could definitely also be useful for more of you out there to have like a breeding facility like this, or even use it as your proper base. So do let me know if you would like to see a full build guide on how to build this yourself, because yeah, I think it's a fun design. So if you also like it, let me know, and maybe I can get that out there soon as well. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Just wanted to show you off this new design. Hope you like it. If you do, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.